All right, here's a subject I can get next to, food. Do you have any idea what people in Mobile ate for dinner, let's say, I don't know, a mere 300 years ago?
Well, the History Museum of Mobile put together an exhibit to let us know. It's called Colonial Eats. And joining us this morning to talk all about it is Kyle Williams. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, you all are highlighting 6 different food cultures that colonial Mobilians ate. Do we still eat any of those food items today?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they were chosen, is we wanted to, highlight foods and ingredients that are familiar to us today and that they would have, used back then. So, foods like gumbo, makshu, empanadas, oysters, bread pudding. Those are some of the dishes that we will have.
I have to imagine, even 300 years ago, seafood was probably a huge thing for people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, in the primary sources you read all the time about, they did eat oysters and crawfish and a lot of fish. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this exhibit will be opening, I believe, this weekend.
So it'll be Saturday, 5 to 7:30.
Awesome.
It'll be at Colonial Fort Condé, and Naaman's is catering. I'm not cooking it. Okay?
Oh darn!
Yeah, I know, right? So it's going to be great. There'll be different stations within Fort Condé. You'll go to one station and have a tasting there, and we'll have an interpreter there to tell you about the history of the food.
Oh wow!
And then you'll move to the next station, and so on and so on.
That sounds great. And this is now keep in mind, this is newly prepared food, not 300-year-old.
No. We will have a small pamphlet that I wrote with the history of the foods that were chosen, and also the ingredients and how they prepared it back then.
And I'm curious about that because the food hasn't really changed as much as how it's prepared.
Exactly.
I suppose.
Yeah. So also why the foods were chosen is because it's a fusion of the cultures that were here. Like gumbo, that has French influences, African influences, Native American influences. Makshu has corn, and which is Native American, indigenous to North America, and peppers that the Spanish brought over. The empanadas, the Spanish brought over, excuse me. But that has influences from, when the Arabs controlled the Iberian Peninsula, and then the Spanish brought over to North America, right? So it's a story within itself.
Really
so
interesting.
much to find out. 5 to 7:30 Saturday night, $25 tickets at the History Museum of Mobile. That's happening at Fort Condé, though.
Right across the street at Fort Condé.
Kyle Williams, our guest. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Information.